hole that our dad has left behind is one that's never going to be able to be filled again.
A family mourning the loss of a beloved father and dedicated detective are sharing a message that they hope could save lives. Thanks for joining us. I'm Kim Christensen.
I'm Alexandra Lewis. Earlier this month, a highly respected detective took his own life. His death is just a small part of a much bigger story. In the last 10 years, more law enforcement officers died by their own hand than in on-the-job shootings, stabbings, beatings, and car crashes combined.
9 News Investigates reporter Kevin Vaughn heard from the family of that North Glen detective today. And Kevin, they hope they can help others.
That's right, Kim. They've been very open about this. Within days of Detective Paul Jaycee's death, his department and his family publicly acknowledged that he'd struggled with anxiety and depression and that his death was a suicide. In 4 decades as a cop, Paul Jaycee brought a seriousness to the work, seriousness about the importance of ideals like truth. But when one of his kids called while he was on the job, he answered, no matter what.
I called and I hear like panting and running, and I'm like, Dad, are you at the gym? What's going on? Are you working out? He's like, no, I'm chasing a perp.
A perp, his oldest daughter asked, as in a suspect?
He's like, yeah. And I'm like, why did you answer the phone? He's like, just wanted to make sure you were okay.
But in recent months, it was Paul Jaycee who wasn't okay. Decades as a detective investigating everything from assaults on children to homicides took a toll, an unseen toll, on a man who walked through the door every afternoon with a hearty daddy's home, who for years said not a word about his work to his family.
But a little bit towards the end, he started to talk about it a little bit more, about how he was starting to feel the darkness.
Monday morning, less than a week after they buried him, 5 of Paul Jaycee's kids and his 3 sons-in-law gathered to remember a man of deep faith, a man whose motto was truth above everything.
So that's why we're really open about how this happened, because I know that's what he would want.
A man, they hope, whose life and death will lead other first responders to speak up when the job takes them down.
There's no shame in talking about it or showing any sign of weakness.
A message they also hope will resonate with those close to emergency workers.
When people struggle with mental illness, they think they're alone, and they're not. So love on them, pray for them, don't let them be alone, and encourage them to talk to somebody.
In recent years, the North Glen Police Department has instituted multiple programs aimed at shifting the culture when it comes to mental health. Officers at all ranks are trained to provide peer support to colleagues who are struggling. At the same time, this year, for the first time, officers who die by suicide are being considered for the inclusion on the National Law Enforcement Memorial in Washington, D.C. Live in the studio, Kevin Vaughn, 9 News.
You know, he's so proud of his family for being brave enough to speak on his behalf. It's going to help a lot of people, Kevin. Thank you.
Yeah, that's what their message was all about today, trying to help others, trying to prevent this from happening to somebody else.
Hopefully it does. Kevin, thank you.